Hello everyone, this is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. Today, as you guys can already see now, this will be my GA-110 arm. Alright, what I got for you today will be a GA-110 model tutorial video, but I'm going to focusing more on the functions or the specialty of this model because I've been seeing a lot of you guys have been complaining about this piece, and a lot of new people didn't appreciate this model. And since this series is one of my favorites, I'm gonna be a little bit biased and make more videos focusing on these little fellas. Of course, before that, I need to introduce you guys what all this is about. This is a GA-110 Crazy Color series. This will be my favorite G-Shock, of course. I even got the sign, look at that, by Kiko Ibe himself. This guy features a negative display in purple, but look at that, it's very clearly displayed. And at the back here will be a new release model for 2017 release on, I believe, in February. This will be the layered neon in orange and army green colorway. Look at that, negative display, but not as clear as the one on this guy. Look at that. So this will be a very interesting or stylish looking fashion watch, but for function wise, it's not gonna be as practical as this or this. This will be an Evangelion collaboration G-Shock. This anime Japan collaboration. So very interesting, very rare piece, one of the most sought after model during its era. It still is actually very rare piece, and if you are able to find one of these, do consider grabbing them because of how awesome it looks. But do keep in mind this will be a negative display, so not gonna be as practical for the function wise, but it gonna looks very stylish and very well known, especially amongst collectors. So this will be another layers neon series released on the same day as this green orange version. This will be just the navy blue and neon yellow version. However, the display on this, look at that, this looks way more clearer than the one on this or this though, but it's still not, it's like nothing compared to this guy over here. This will be another version of Evangelion as G-Shock. Look at that, Evangelion G-Shock over there, writing on top of the watch band, actually printed on there. This guy over here was released in Evangelion store only. This purple version was released in G-Shock store only. So even though both of these are released in Japan and at the same day, this guy was easier to get than this. You need to order this online from Evangelion store only, so it's gonna be fairly more limited and more harder to get. So that's why this guy priced higher than this guy, even though it looks very simple, but this one is a lot rarer. And of course, this guy came with a positive display, which makes this one model I got here fits the best for function wise and for this video as well. It's gonna look more clearer and way more easy for me to demonstrate to you guys how to use this piece. You know what, I want to show you guys all of them at the back as well, but still want to focus on this one. Yes, there, somewhere around there is gonna be good. Look at that. Alright, this model operates on, look at this, is the model number GA-110 PS plug suit model 5146 module. This will be a video focusing on one function only. What is the specialty of this series, this GA-100 or 110 or 120 series, which is they are able to measure speed. That's about it. But how you could do that is by going through this stopwatch function. I already set up actually. Here it is. You're gonna have lap or split time, but you can use the functions at either of this to measure the speed, and hence this rotating disc or hand over here, this will be used to indicate that speed. Actually, you guys probably be wondering now how this watch are able to measure speed. First of all, you guys should know that to measure speed we need to have two basic elements, which is the time and also the distance. This watch of course can measure time from the stopwatch, but the distance need to be preset in this watch. Press adjust for about 4 seconds at this stopwatch mode, and you could insert DIST over there. So that will be the distance this watch could store. You can set it up all the way to 99 kilometers maximum. The factory setting will be default. It's 1.0, stands for 1 kilometer. That is the most basic setting. Most tachymeter or Swiss watch that have tachymeter on them will be based on a 1.0 scale, which is 1.0 kilometer. In this case, however, you can set it up to minimum to only 0.1 kilometers, and that's gonna be, wait, oh, there it is, 100 meters. So it's gonna be way more practical for daily use, because 100 meters is close to the type of distance, gonna be like more like a daily thing. You can just wear this daily and just measure speeds of a moving objects way more quicker. You don't need to wait for 1 kilometers or need to perform more complex calculations if the watch measure at 1 kilometer, of course. But anyway, press adjust. I already set the watch to 0.1 kilometers, and since we have the distance now, let's measure the time. I want you guys to imagine this point over here all the way to this point over here, gonna be 100 meters. All right, so 100 meters over here. Let's say you are just chilling with your friends outside, just hanging out by the street or whatever, and out of nowhere a sports car, a Lamborghini, just driving by, and it's so moving so fast. I mean, it's very very fast, and it caught your ass, and you just out of curiosity, you want to know how fast that car is moving. So as you notice the car, you can just press forward over here, and we'll start calculating the time as the Lamborghini passes by all the way 100 meters. There, stop the stopwatch and let it pass, let it pass. And now you can see that disc over there start showing the speed that the car just moved. Now let me zoom in a little bit for you guys to be able to see the speed down in there. Look at that, each bar represents 2 kilometer per hour, and this watch have a precision to plus or minus 2 kilometer per hour. So in this case, 10, 20, 30, 40, 42 kilometer per hour. So that Lamborghini over there just traveled for about 100 meters in 9.087 seconds, which means the speed gonna be, the speed for that Lamborghini just now will be about 42 kilometers per hour. And let me show you guys the calculation using my calculator over here. So you're gonna need to use that 0.1 scale divided by time, which is 9.087, look at that, and times 3600 to convert it to hour. Look at that, 39.6, which equals to 40 kilometers per hour. And hence, look at that, the watch again, it shows that 42 kilometers per hour. And I already mentioned to you guys before, this watch has a precision to plus or minus 2. Hence, from that alone, you are able to tell the moving speed of that Lamborghini out of nowhere. But bro, what if this distance over here aren't 100 meters? Like in our daily life, we're not gonna stumble upon 100 meters. I mean, 100 meters is too long. What if the distance is only 20 meters? Like, 20 meters is pretty short. You know what? Let's try this thing out. The way to measure it is still similar. Let's say a Ferrari passing by a 20-meter distance right in front of you out of nowhere. So start the watch as you notice the car, and as it's moving past all the way, bam, 20 meters pass. Same thing all over again. Let's see the distance or the speed up here. So the time for the Ferrari to travel 20 meters is only 5.991 seconds. The speed will be displayed up there, which is 64 kilometers per hour. Since this distance over here is only 20 meters, which is 1/5 of 100 meters, you're gonna divide this by 5, which means 64 divided by 5. I got a calculator down here. 64 divided by 5, you are gonna get 12.8 kilometers per hour. So that Ferrari that just passed through just now is moving at 12.8 kilometers per hour. So that's one way for you to do it as well, just in case you didn't have that 100 meters calculation. Now let me show you guys a third example as well, just in case you're not gonna see in cars, you're just watching YouTube, sitting at home all day watching television and such. Let me give you guys an example, other example, which is, let's say you are watching Usain Bolt running for the Olympics on his 100-meter runs. So you already set the watch to 100 meter, and as he start running, let's imagine this is Usain Bolt right here, ready to run for his 100 meters, As the time start running off for his 100 meters, he's gonna break his new world record. It's gonna be like 8 seconds this time, 6, 7, bam, done. This time he able to run a 100-meter distance at only 8.161 seconds. And what is his speed though? So Usain Bolt running speed gonna be 46 kilometers per hour. That's easy. It's like very simple calculator already being put into your G-Shock. Probably this more like a calculator G-Shock, you know. Let's check this one out. So 0.1 divided by the time, 8.161 times by 3600, and there is 44.11 kilometers per hour. And since check this out, 46 kilometers per hour. So look at that. You're gonna get a rough idea on how fast Usain Bolt was running. That is very quick. It is that straightforward. That is the third example I'll give you guys. Let me give you guys another example, a thing that more of us could use daily. But if you are the type of guy who didn't watch any racing cars, you didn't watch Olympics, you don't care about all of that, you just want to know how this watch gonna be beneficial in your daily life. Let me give you guys another example. Press adjust. Let's set it up to 1.0 kilometers instead, right? 1.0. Alright, let's say you are going to a marathon run. Marathon gonna be a run or walk. It's gonna be a marathon run for 1 kilometer distance. You'll be running by yourself. You can start the time and measure your running or marathon speed as well using this watch. Let's start this thing out. Let's just say this point all the way to this point again is 1 kilometer distance. I already set up to 1.0. So start the time as you're going for your marathon. You run so fast, like literally really fast as a moving car. So you'll finish a 1000 meter run at only like 12 seconds. So what is your running speed? This is ridiculous, but let's just say that happened, right? Let me zoom in a little bit. So look at that. That meter over here will shows like 86 kilometers, but if you are able to run 1000 kilometers in about 12.65 seconds, your speed not going to be 86 kilometers per hour. It's going to be more than that. So that's where this upper part over here comes into play. Look at that, 2 bars. Each bar represents 100, so you're going to have 2 bars over there. We could go all the way up to 5 bars, all the way 1000 kilometers per hour. So in this case, just 200 plus 86 kilometers, so it's gonna be 286 kilometers per hour. So let's count it out using this calculator I got over here. So 1.0 divided by the time, 12.665, and times 3600. Same formula, and you're gonna get 284 kilometers per hour. Bam. Check this out. Alright, let me give you guys a fifth example. Another example. Let's just say you are inside a train and you are going from one location to another. Let's just say you're traveling from Ueno station all the way to 1 kilometer distance. It's gonna be Okachimachi station. So Ueno will be over here, Okachimachi station will be on this side. So start it, and the rain gonna be like, I mean, less than 1 minute. It's gonna travel from that distance. But let's just say the train is moving really fast this time. Alright, done. You just travel from Ueno to Okachimachi station in only 9.655 seconds. This will be the speed for the train that you ride. We're gonna have 3 bars over here. It's gonna be 300 plus what we got over here, 74 kilometers per hour. So it's gonna be 374 kilometers per hour train, which is really fast, almost as fast as a bullet train actually. So you know what, let's count it just in case. So we're gonna have 1.0 divided by 9.655 times 3600, and bam. So we're gonna have 372 or 73 kilometers per hour in this watch. It shows that 74 kind of in the middle over there next to 76. So yeah, this watch is like +2 from the actual measurement. So there it is. Now you are able to measure the speed of a moving bullet train as well as you are riding in it. How cool is that? One more example. This will be the last one, the 6th example. What else, that something that you could use in your daily life. You know what, let's just say I'm writing a letters over here. So I can write like, I'm gonna count how many letters I can write in 1 hour time. So let's just say start writing now. So we're gonna write A, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can write 5 A capital letters A. I can write 5 capital letters A in under 3.857 seconds. So in 1 hour, I'm going to be able to write. What about? Let me zoom in a little bit over here. So we're gonna have like 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? We're gonna have 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. In 1 hour, I will be able to write 934, 36. If I'm writing 5 capital A letters in 3.857 seconds, if I keep this pace, I will be able to write 936 capital A letters in 1 hour. Check this out. Mind blown, just mind blown. So those are the things that you are used to measure speed. You don't necessarily need to measure speed of a moving object. You can measure speed from the last example as well. Writing speed, letters. You can use this watch in the variations of field, especially in your business area. You're gonna count your customer, you're gonna count your production line. All that will be very handy with this watch alone. Of course, you're gonna have better tool, but this watch could do all that as well. So it's a pretty cool thing to have for the price. And of course, before I end this video, I need to make a quick disclaimer, which is all the speed that we measured just now of the moving object must be moving at a constant speed. If that object is moving fast and then slow out of nowhere and then fast again, that speed not gonna be as accurate when you measure this. And that is all the other thing I got for you today. In this video, I'll be sharing more example as I could think of some. All you need to do is just use your creativity and explore, and of course, to learn or understand this even more, the only way to do it is to try it by yourself. On one of these, go out and start measuring things until you get the hang of it and you fully understand the mechanism of this specific series. And that is all, guys. I hope you guys found this video useful, informative, and entertaining as well. For your future reference, leave a like and also subscribe to see more good content like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This is G-Shock channel, and out.